Okay, so we should be live now. Hopefully, we're all good to go. Yes, and you can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully, that's what you can hear me. I just want to do something here. Yes, we're just opening up this, so hopefully, I should be seeing myself live on my other screen, which is over here. Yes, it is. I'm live. Yes, you can see it here. Love it, love it. Let's just see here what we have. Double click that. Now, I'm going to turn that down. Okay, so how are you today? It's Alan here from Compass Media, yes, and what we want to do today is we're going to look at a few tips and tricks around social media and around computers, because what we done was we were training during the week, and a few of the people that we were training, they were looking to find out about quite simple things, but there are the things that will hold people back on when they're doing their digital marketing, when they're doing their online activities, I suppose is what we're doing. So I wanted to show you one or two cool tools that we found, that I think are great, and also then some stuff on Eventbrite as well. So if you are having an event, and how to capture some more detail of the people that are going to come to your event. So it's really important that you can gather and you can build your database and stuff like that, your email database as well. So hopefully these might help you. The first tool that I'm going to talk to you about is a tool that will stop you flapping around during the week. Because if you are like me, you have a tendency to say, I'll just jump onto Facebook and I'll have a little look and see what's happening. And suddenly a half an hour, three-quarters of an hour goes by. And I go, oh my gosh, I'm out to spending an hour on this. So what I done is what I found was a fantastic tool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. Because it's actually very handy to have here. So this is the tool that we're going to be looking at. What it's called is a to-do book, right? The to-do book basically is it stops you from messing around on Facebook. So I just want to drop this one down here and drop this over here. Let me see. I can drop this over here so I can see it. Okay. So what it is it is, as you can see here, it is called a to-do book. So get something done before you look at your newsfeed. So what it technically does is it stops you from viewing your Facebook feed. Okay, and until such time as you do your different bits and pieces. So now you can turn it on and you can turn it off as well, but what it does is it eliminates you from being able to access your Facebook page until such time as you do your tasks. You can set your tasks out for different times. So for instance, we say, right, do my Facebook live video at 11 o'clock AM. So click, I've done that. Alright, so that's that done. So it's out of the way. Alright, if I say schedule a few tweets, that's that done. Yeah, okay. Work on the blog for Social Media Talks. Yes, I've done that. And then radio show on Charity Radio. Yeah, okay. So that's done. So what it does is it goes, good job, you are now unlocked for 5 minutes. So if you can see over here in the corner, let's see if I can make this a little bit larger for you. Zoom in. Let's zoom in here. You can see this little guy over here in the corner. You can change this. So this is basically telling me that I have 5 minutes on my Facebook Live, or on my Facebook here, before it kicks me back out. It's a brilliant little tool, and I have to admit it can be quite annoying, but it works quite well, because it does give you a little bit of discipline as to what it is that you can do. It gives you a little bit of discipline of what it is that Facebook will allow you to do. So I kind of like it. So yeah, it's pretty good. It really does work. And how can you get it? That's the next question. Okay, well, what it is a Chrome extension, and you can get it through your Chrome extension. So if you go onto the Google store and you'll see here I have it in. It's called To Do Book. Okay, To Do Book, and it is all you do is literally click and add it to Chrome, and when you add it to Chrome, it'll automatically go up onto your desk, onto your desktop bar. So, and you'll see here it has here manage your To Do Book, so you can change it. You can change the way you want to use it. So if you want to have it for Facebook just on its own, or if you want it for Twitter, or you want it for YouTube, Reddit, Product Hunt, and Hackers News as well, it'll add it all to them. So if I click it on for Twitter, it'll also do that on Twitter. It'll stop me from going into Twitter. It'll stop me from going into YouTube. You might say to yourself, it's a bit much, but you can turn it on and you can turn it off at any given time that you want to do. So I can click disable for the day, and it'll disable it. So if I'm on and off social media for certain reasons throughout the day, it'll actually stop me from, it'll disable it. So it means that I don't have to be clicking on and off every 5 minutes and whatever. But I find if you leave it on, you actually stop yourself from doing a lot more as well. Okay, so that's the first one that I found. So I'm just going to go back here to my desktop for a minute. Okay, so. Well, that's a really good one, and it's called To Do Book, and it's available in the Google App Store. So do have a look and do check it out. Well worth having a little goosey at it, and it'll save you time. If nothing else, it will save you time. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Was it's something that Facebook have added over the last couple of weeks. Now, you may have seen it, or you may not have seen it. If you were a page manager, you probably will have seen it, that if you go on to one of your pages as yourself, so not as your page. So, for instance, if I went on as Compass Media, I wouldn't see this. But if I went on as Alan Hennessy onto the Compass Media page, I'll see it, okay? There's Darren. How are you, Darren? Good to see you. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. So, if you are a page manager, and what it is that you'll see this. It's the Messenger bot that has now come up on Facebook as well. Now, it's been here for a while. You'll see it here. I'm just using Electric Picnic. So, for instance, if I wanted to start a conversation with Electric Picnic, I can interact with them now because I know they're live, and basically all it is it's like your messenger, your normal little messenger on your Facebook page. It's a pretty cool little app, and the reason I like it, and I think it'll be very good for people who are on Facebook, because you know the way Facebook changes their algorithms, and they have updates and they don't tell people about them. So what it does is it actually it tells you, boom, there is a conversation that you can have. So where it is you can prompt visitors to visit your page and send you a message. So you just literally turn it on and turn it off. It's this little prompt here. So it's quite a good little. It's a good little. They call it a messenger bot, for want of a better word, or So it's. We used it, and it just automatically it says. So you have to turn it on or turn it off yourself. Ideally, I would say maybe leave it on if you are a community manager and you want people to interact with you. It'll automatically, they can send you a message and you can start your conversation with your customers as well. So it's really good. If you don't like it and you're getting hundreds of messages every day, you can just go into your settings here. It's under the messenger settings on your profile, and literally just go, it's down here, you see prompt visitors to send messages, and you can literally just turn it on or turn it off if you want. You know what I mean? So it's a handy little tool. I found it good. It really does work. And then, you can use it, see how it works. If it works for you, happy days. If it doesn't, so be it. You can turn it straight off. Okay, so that's the second one, and then I have another one here, which is in Eventbrite. I'll just actually share my screen with you and show you where that page is. So as you can see, you can probably see here, up here in your Messengers tab for your settings. It's right here. It's literally, you see this one here, it's called prompt visitors to send you messages, and that's where it is. So you can just click on that, click it off if you want, or click it on, whichever it is, and it'll just save your settings. So that's, as I said, that is for your Messenger prompt. It's called prompt visitors to send messages. So it's actually very good it's for interactive, and you can be very responsive as well then. So you don't miss a message. So if someone has a query and they want to have a chat with you, you can use it there. So it's really, it's a really, really good tool. Okay. The next one that I want to talk to you about is going to be hold on, I just want to move. Yeah. The next one that I want to put on and talk to you about is Eventbrite. If you run regular events like what we do here at Compass Media, and we do our social media talks every month or so, if you're running an event, it's great because when people book on Eventbrite, what they do is they'll log their details, and 9 times out of 10 you will just get their email, you get their name, you get their email addresses. Hi Amanda, how are you? You'll get their name, you'll get their email addresses, and you might get, you know, whatever else. That's really the basis of what people will actually just put in. Okay, but you can change that to get a more detailed idea of your customers. So you can get a much more focused ideas. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you where you go and how you do it. Okay, and it's a very, very simple process. It's simple, as I said, if you know how. But if you know how, it really can be effective, and it can give you a lot more information. And the reason I'm going to I'll show it to you here as what it is. I'll just share the screen. Okay. So we are here in Eventbrite now. So I just logged on to my Eventbrite here, and as you can see, I just set up a sample event just so you can see it, because like it's just fictitious, whatever. So where do you go? Okay, so as you know, this is your normal event. When you set up your event, you go into your, you set it up, you put all your details in, you add your picture, you add your text, you add your organizer's name, you add the ticket numbers, you add, what the type of course is and whatever. So when you've done all that, obviously you save it and whatever. But what we're more interested here is let me see. Yeah, we're okay today. We're okay on that, and hopefully this should switch over here. Okay, so what we're more interested on is this page here. Okay, so if you go to order forms, okay, order forms on your list. So if I click here on order forms, you have all of these instructions here. You'll have like basic information, buyers only, each attendees, activities, group registration, so on and so forth, and you can put details in here. That's another little handy tool is if you are running an event and you want to tell people, oh, it's on the second floor of this particular building, if you take the bus here, if you take the train here, get off the last stop, whatever it is, whatever instructions you want to put to your attendees, and then a message. You can also add a message to display after your ticket sale has ended. So you can say, oh, like if someone tries to buy a ticket after the event, you can say, sorry, this event has now finished with its bookings, or whatever it may be. And you can also, allow people to pick it up at a box office if you have a big event and you have someone at your reception or something like that. So it's a handy one to have as well. But what I want to talk about here is each attendee. Okay, if you click on each attendee, it brings you up this information here. Okay, so you have first name, second name, whether it's Mr. or Mrs. You have your email address, home phone number, blah blah blah. You have all the usual here: tax name, business info, home address, shipping address, blah blah. So all of these here are all questions, are all stuff that people may have to put in. They're the details of what they will have to put in when they're booking for your event. Okay, now Eventbrite just literally will put in the first name, the last name, and the email address and the home address. Okay, that's the standard, because there's a huge amount of events. But if you want to get more detailed, if you want to get more details from people that are coming to your event. So for instance, when we do our social media talks, we always make sure that we put in company. We always click company and organisation. And the reason why we do that is so we have an idea of where these people are coming from, where our attendees are going to come from, what companies are they coming from. So it gives us a better idea. And we even put in sometimes the job title. So what position do they hold in the actual company. Now, you can set it that you have to put it in, or you can set it that it's just if they want to put it, if they want to share that information. I always try and like to get them to put the company that they're in. So whether they work on their own, they're self-employed, or they're an entrepreneur, or they actually work for a business organisation and they're coming to your event to find out more information, whether it be, it's a talk or it's a seminar, it's a workshop or whatever. It gives you an idea of, okay, these people are interested, okay, is my content, now this is the key, is my content going to be relevant to them? So you're sort of getting a pre-warning of where these people are coming from, and the information that you're going to give out as well. You may be able to tailor it to them as well. You can also add in your job title. Now what you can do is, as you can see here, you can have include or required. So now when someone books this event, they will have to put in what company they come for. Now it won't stop them from booking it. All they have to do is put in owner or employee or whatever it may be of the company. So, and they can put in, work for myself, or they can call it alanhennessy.com, and it'll automatically let them go. It's up to you. I like to try and put it in as a requirement. I think it's a good idea. Okay. Now, also, I put in here is their mobile number, because everyone has a mobile phone. I'm sorry, but everyone has a mobile phone. So it gives me the mobile phone number of that particular person. So, and that's not me being, look at me, I have the number. What it means is if, for instance, I talk to a certain person at an event, and they are asking me information, and I don't get their number there and then. Once I know their name, all I have to do is go back into my list here from Eventbrite, and I'm able to find the mobile number, and I can ring the person the next day. I can also email them as well, because I have their email address. But it's a way of doing that and being able to get it. So I think it's a pretty good one to have. So I just wanted to show you that, and you can add their website address in if you want, or if you want just a work phone number. You're getting a bit detailed, and people might say, this is taking too much time to do. So I would main things I would always look for is the first name, the surname, the email address, the mobile number. You don't necessarily have to have their home address. It's up to you if you wanted to. It gives you an idea of their location, of where they're coming from. Their job title, their company organisation. So it really does work. It really does help what you're doing. So I just see Amanda saying very valuable information. Thanks, Amanda. And I see Emmett Baldwin has joined in. Hello, Emmett. How are you today? That's so where was I? Anyway, yes. So as I said, it's a very, very handy tool, handy bit of more detail on your customers. And literally all you do is you just save it, and it'll automatically load. Now, the only thing I will say to you is that when you are doing this, for each event you do, you need to put this information in. It won't automatically save. You can set it as a default, and it'll happen on every event that you do. So you do need to do this every time. As I said, where can you find it? In the order form. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you here in Eventbrite is, if you run an event, we say are running 2 events here with Compass Media. We have, let me see, where are we going? Events. Okay. So you'll see here we have the Social Media Talks workshop for Compass Media, which is happening in the Open College on the 12th of September. Okay. Now, these this is obviously an event on Facebook. So if people want to register, or they want to say they're interested, or they're going, or whatever, they can jump on there and they can add it, and it also gives them where they can buy their tickets for this. Now, how I created, you can create this natively on Facebook, and you go in and you can do all the, setting up all the events yourself. But there's an easier way if you are running an event, guys. Okay? And I'm going to show you here how it is. So if you click Add to Facebook, okay, this brings you to a page. Okay, so when you have created your event, all you have to do is just go in and you click on Add. Now it will ask you at the end, but if you decide at the time, no, I don't want to put it up, and then a couple of days later you say, maybe I will put it up as an event on Facebook, I would always prompt you, put it up on Facebook as an event. You get you more reach. People then can go straight onto your Facebook page and they can see that event is happening. Okay, they can click into your events. It's another way of you getting it out to a bigger and wider audience as well. So there may be people who are just on Eventbrite who mightn't like your page, or who mightn't be, liking your page on Facebook. So you have it on Eventbrite, which is a fantastic reach. Huge, massive reach right across Ireland, nearly across the world. So people have come, like I know we've done a lot of events, and we've got a huge amount of people that have booked because they've looked at Eventbrite. So people do look at Eventbrite every week to see what's on or see what's happening, and then they schedule them in, of course, on their day. Okay, but as I said, if you have got a Facebook page, why not use it and create an event? So simply all you do is you click on Add Event to Facebook. So what this does is, you pick your profile. Here's a lovely profile of me. And I run a number of pages. So all I do is I click on that, and then I just literally say pick the page that I want. So if you're running a number of pages and you're a page admin for a number of different Facebook pages, you'll need to make sure it's specific to the actual Facebook page that you want it to be shown on. So there's no point in me putting the social media talks on, I don't know, on Effectifying Social. Okay, it's not their event, or it's not that event. Where I want it to go is on Social Media Talks or on Compass Media. Now you can only pick one, so choose wisely. 9 times out of 10 you're probably only going to have one business page anyway, so it's just handy to have. But basically all you do is as I said, you go add to Facebook, it'll come up and you'll add you have to obviously add your profile when you're setting up your Eventbrite, and then it'll go Facebook event name, so you can title it to whatever it is. So if we say example event, or whatever your event may be, and you just literally type it in there, you can free type it in, and then underneath here, this is the most important part, your Facebook page. Which Facebook page is this event going to go on? And you click, as I said, pick whichever one you want. All the details will be in this already because it'll be being populated by you. I'm just doing this as a quick test, just so you can see it. And it really does help. I just see Amanda saying here, done this last night for our next event, so much easier, sold 5 tickets immediately. Fantastic. See, that's the power of it, and that's really is brilliant to be able to do that. And you're seeing the benefits. Amanda's seen the benefits of it already. So it really is a fantastic piece of perfect tool for you to use. And it's another tool that you can use. A lot of people don't know about these different little widgets and stuff like that are on Eventbrite. There's so many more, I could go into them. But anyway, getting back to it, so you click on the end of it, add to Facebook. Alright, once you add that to Facebook, it will automatically create, if we can find it, where I put it, is it here? I think it is. No, let me see. Where are we going here? Let's go back here to our Facebook page. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we see here. Okay. So, as you can see here, this is the event we done for Social Media Talks. Now, what it's done is it populates, puts all the information in of what the event is. It adds the picture. It gives you, you can write your posts on it, and I'll talk about that in a minute. It gives you all the details of what's happening on the day. and it also gives you the time. It gives you the location, so it even shows you a map of where it is, because it pulls that information in as well from Eventbrite. And then it also shows you the link to find to buy your tickets on Eventbrite. So if you're having a free event, or if you are having if it's a paid event, it shows you exactly. So it takes the guesswork of people saying, all right, okay, I must go onto Eventbrite and book it, so I have to come out of Facebook, and then I have to go into Eventbrite, I have to go and find it on Eventbrite. It takes all of that work out of it, because people just click on it and it will automatically bring you to the page where you can buy your tickets, or you can, register for free, or whatever your event is. So it's really, really handy little tool to have. It takes the guesswork out of it for people. People don't have to worry about what's going on. They don't have to worry about having to try and find it, and it saves them time, and by saving them time, it will increase your sales on that. Okay, very, very simple, guys. So really, really do have a look at that, and next time you're doing an event, make sure that you use that. You use them options on Facebook or on Eventbrite. Two options, as I said. Your first option is literally to add your company name, the company names, and the details, a little bit more detail, to people that are using Eventbrite. And it's really, really important that you do look at these things, because it gives you more information. It gives you more to add to your database. I think it's a wonderful idea. You can download these files. If you go in now, I can't really show you at the moment because we don't have an event. We're not in the same event, but you can download that information onto an Excel spreadsheet and create a database with it, or you can download it as a CSV file and add it to your contacts on Eventbrite. I'm not going to go into that one today. I will go into it on the next one that we do, the next episode of this talks that we do, which is a brilliant idea as well. And I'll show you how to import your contacts into your Eventbrite, so you can send out an invitation, say maybe 2-3 days or a week before the event. You can schedule them at whatever time you want. They're all the little hacks that you can use. They're all the little hacks that you can use for publishing your events and getting people to know. And these are the type of information that people are. This is the type of questions we get asked every day. So I decided, well, look, we're going to do this every week. So we're going to give you 2 or 3 little hacks. Okay. The other one that I wanted to show you was, let me see, where am I going? Oh yeah, share my screen. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. So on your Facebook page, just a few little things that people may not actually know about. On your page. Okay, we'll use Social Media Talks. This is our new page, by the way, guys. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. You know the way you have all of these different little, you have all these. If you're a page admin, you will have share a photo or a video. We all know how to do that. We just click, and then you just pick whichever one you want. So you can share a photo album, you can share a photo carousel, you can create a slideshow, you can create a canvas. That's fantastic. It just gives you different options. You can advertise your business, so it'll bring you up, set an ongoing promotion. You can also get more messages, connect more website visitors, promote your page, share your page with friends, click on that. So it means that you can do all that there. Then obviously start a live video. If you're on desktop, you can start a live video now, and you can create your live video. You can get phone calls. Okay, so you can create an actual post, and it has call now, so you can add